Today, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They've been cooking these last couple months, winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And any one in the NFL today would sign up for that.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Through the tackle at the 30. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 15. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. The 26 following a gain of 6. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, "Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball."
Murray now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Fights off the defender. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, West. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. West going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. It's a big play there for Seattle.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket. Real touchdown. That's caught. DK Metcalf. His 14th touchdown now on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Murray has the 1st down and more. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play there on the scramble. Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to slither by. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Shotgun now for Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Rolling to his Murray, fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 92 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And it is now 21-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? To throw is Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Murray. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Murray. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. West escaping the pressure right. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. West going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Rams get a much-needed win there to start the second half, as they move back to within a game of 500 at 4-5. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Dak Prescott leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley. Check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Trey Lance leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as we mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Murray now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Murray now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5. DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. And these highlights here showcasing the solid game he's had.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Going to give this time to the tailback. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So out now come the Cardinals.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to put themselves in position for a 1st-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.